So recently on the channel, I released a video with the fastest fire rate SMG in the entire game. That monsoon just burned through ammo. I think I went through 4,000 light ammo that game. That was an impractical build. I probably should have put a reload perk on this or something because that was in no way practical. So I looked through all of the high fire rate SMGs in the game, and there are many good options. The Bobcat, Rat-a-tat, Silent Spectre, to name a few. Silent Spectres, you say? Yes. It actually has a base fire rate of like 12, I think. It's actually faster than you might have realized, but I decided to tone some things back a little bit. With the monsoon, we ran Bright Core on it, ran Urban Assault Headhunter, and just maximized the fire rate as much as possible. So today, I'm going to be going with the Viper, keeping it Sunbeam. I know, in the spirit of fastest fire rate, I should go Bright Core, but I do want to actually be a little bit viable. So if you guys want to go ham, you can go Bright Core on this, but I'm going to stick to the 19.17 fire rate. I think that's ridiculous enough. It's not super practical to run a crit build on this. I'm sorry, Walry. I could consider running crit rating on this and then like a 225% in the lead, but I think I'm just going to stick to fire rate and damage. And then, of course, I got to make this thing water because we're going into a fire zone. Affliction, damage to afflicted, mag size, just so we can shoot for like 1 more second. And then I'll show the loadout right here because it's I'm working with what I got. Again, we're going a little bit more practical. Instead of like Bulletstorm Jonesy or something in the lead that would increase my fire rate, I think Ranger Deadeye would allow me to actually do some damage along with a basic blast in the past build with Might and Hide. And then we've got Assault Ammo Recovery. So again, I can shoot for maybe 1 more second, probably less. Assault Damage from Ramirez, just to do a little bit more damage. And then Coconuts because 16% is great and health is awesome. So yeah, let's hop in game. Oh, I forgot one more thing actually. I don't need a reload perk on the Viper because it has a base 1.4 reload speed. That is faster than I don't want to say this with certainty, but I do believe it's the fastest reloading SMG in the game. If I'm forgetting something, comment down below. We can look into that maybe. But it has a 1.4, which is fast enough to where I don't even think we need a reload perk. Technically speaking, mag size and reload level out to be the same amount of usefulness. I'd rather shoot a little bit longer and then just use the base reload thing, reload on this weapon. We're going to be shooting really, really fast anyway, so I think it's a wash, whichever one we go with. But yeah, that being said, let's hop into the game and see how it performs. All right, got a few coconuts. I have not fired this thing, so I'm kind of just excited. Let's just hop right into it. Oh my God. That's so fast. It's a little bit slower than Monsoon, of course, which is actually a lot more practical. This is doing good damage. Holy crap. Okay. I did not expect it to be so useful. Okay, the wolf just gets melted, and then that 1.4 fire, or that reload speed just gets me right back into the fight. And the inaccuracy of the Viper is really showing here, and all that extra affliction damage is going a long way. Wow! Again, I know the spirit of this might involve Bright Core and a loadout entirely focused on fire rate, but fire rate alone does not make a viable build. So if you guys are in the comments wanting a purist fire rate build, the Monsoon did that, but if you want me to continue with that, let me know. But from here on out, I am really happy with my decision to run a more balanced build. I want to go find something else to shoot just like this. I love the new sliding, by the way. This is great. As of recording, it's been in the game for I think a couple weeks now, but it's just so satisfying. I have friends who play a lot more than I do who are still gushing about it, and it is so nice. As you guys are seeing it, it's probably been in the game for like a month now. I have a lot of these 160s that are pretty far backed up on the channel, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I have fun recording them. You guys have fun watching them, but in general, it's just a good time, and because they're so easy and fun to record, I do end up getting a lot of them kind of stacked up all at once. And this is kind of the showing. High fire rate is fun and all, but against a single target like this, it kind of shows how weak it is. But if I spray like so, you'll see the power of affliction here. If I just can tag every enemy once, and I don't get any nurses in here, it's going to be hopefully able to take care of everything. Oh, there's an encampment involved. That's nice. Okay, I think I just dodged a bone by sliding, and I'm really thrilled about it. Oh, there's an encampment. That's not the first time I did that. All right, there we go. Okay, that was meant to be a joke, but I don't think I set that up properly. All right, we gotta get the nurse out of the way. Gotta get. Can we do enough damage to kill the nurse? Okay. I'm trying to slide away. It won't let me. I keep getting attacked by enemies. There we go. I wanted to get that little slide just to get out of the way. Ugh. Okay. All right, this is far more ambitious than I thought. It would just be like a quick couple of kills and then I'd be moving on, but instead there's an entire encampment and this is just mayhem. Goodness gracious. Holy crap, there's so many enemies. And the Viper actually handled it really, really well. So that was a great showing. I'm just gonna skip to the defense now because I think we saw what we needed to see. This is actually pretty viable, not gonna lie. All right, we got a smasher. We're going in. Let's see. You know, typically in an SMG test, a smasher, in a good SMG, a smasher should be dead by then. And the Viper does actually have, I believe, the same damage output as the Thrasher once you account for reload speed. So it's definitely a strong weapon. Fire rate is certainly for fun, but yeah, I think it's just for fun. Okay, I said I'd start recording at the defense, but I wanted to do one more encampment. Also, I changed the follow count on my overlay. So as of recording, we have not hit 100,000 on YouTube yet, but I'm sure when this video goes up, the channel might have actually hit 100K by now. So thank you to everybody. Seriously, it doesn't matter when it happens. It's just really crazy the fact that this channel is not only like, as of recording, close as you're seeing this probably there, like at 100K, but like the fact that I got here mostly from Save the World, a game that was quote unquote dead 2 years ago, and then all the other YouTubers quit. I have somehow managed to just keep going. You guys have supported me along the way. The videos have kept going out, and I don't know. I've always had a philosophy that, like, even though the game's kind of dry, I still had fun covering it, and there's enough views and everything coming in to support me full time. So like, I just had a lot more to say. It was a weird feeling where everybody was quitting this game when I was still relatively new. Like, I'd only been playing for a year or two, and I felt like I just hadn't covered every weapon in the game, and I still wanted to. My logic was that if I was ever going to stop making Save the World videos, it would be at a time when I'd really just covered every inch of the game. And now I'm at a point where I feel like I've got 95% of the game covered on my channel, and yet I'm still going because it's fun. Like, I don't have to play this game every day. It doesn't dominate my life. With these Fun 160 videos, I'm able to throw on a stupid loadout and commentate over it, and we all have a good time, and it makes for good content. I enjoy running these loadouts anyway. As I've said many times, I do these loadouts for fun on stream anyway. It was only this bright idea one day I realized, wait, I could just record this, put it on YouTube. Why don't I just do that? And here we are. So with a series like this, I'm able to kind of stack a bunch of these videos and prep it so that I can actually have a personal life outside of YouTube. It's just a win for everybody. And the fact that the channel's 100K, still very, very cool. I'm very appreciative, and that has never changed. So yeah, here's to more video. I was going to say another 100K, but I don't do goals. I just enjoy the ride. So let's get this mission started. All right, wave 1 begins. I'm also in a Discord call with a bunch of people, so there's also Jaffe here, which is you. But
you're welcome, everybody in the video. Be sure to get your advanced GG using code Mista at your checkout.
Oh, that's a great plug. Link down below. I'm drinking Dream Team Punch today, actually. It's awesome, as usual. Dream Team Punch is still my default. Whenever I don't really know what I'm in the mood for, it just kind of works. This loadout is so weird. Like, firing 19 times per second is gonna make it feel strange going back to a more practical build. Because I've talked about this a lot, but I guess I could get into it now, where fire rate is fake damage, as I like to say, where your damage output might be increased by more bullets leaving your gun, but by increasing your damage through crit rating, crit damage, an actual damage perk, and then shooting for a longer period of time without having to stop to reload, you're still doing as much or more damage without draining all of your ammo and stopping to reload all the time. Because something I've been doing more recently is factoring in the time spent reloading. It's not always relevant. Like I said earlier, or might have said earlier, there are situations where when you kill a smasher with like a really good SMG, it usually only takes 1 magazine. Like, I know the Thrasher can kill a smasher in 1 mag size if you get good crits. So in that case, the amount of time you spend reloading is actually irrelevant to the DPS calculation. However, in a situation like this, where you're defending and shooting constantly, how much time you spend reloading counts.
Speaking
so,
of smashers.
what? Oh, is there one over there?
A lot. I can't even place my...
All right, I'm on it. It's something worth considering that you will be stopping to reload, because in the time that you're playing the game, that does matter. I'm gonna just ping them all with Affliction while I focus on one. Does anybody have a war cry?
Mine's on cooldown.
Oh no, that's fine. We got these 3 taken care of. And then, are there any more? Looks like it's pretty good. We're chilling. Yeah, Jaffe's been teaching me the way of YouTube Shorts. I don't know if Future Beast has made more YouTube Shorts, but I have currently made one. It's so weird. Scheduling these videos so far in advance means that I'm talking about the future and just trying to get my best guess. I don't know if I'll do more shorts because they do really poorly on revenue for like they still take like work, but they're fun, so I might just do more of them. These 160s videos have moments where like we annihilate a smasher, and that could make for like a really nice little moment, so maybe I could just crop that out. I don't know. Revenue is important when you do it full time. I don't usually care about money, but... Alright, we're ready.
You can just go to creatorset.com.
No, I'm not using any kind of website. I'll just make a template myself. Like an actual content creator.
I mean, I could make you one in After Effects.
I mean, it's easy. I just did it. I just got mine because it was easier to do. And I don't know how to do stuff like that.
What? Hop into GIMP or Photoshop, put together something snazzy, little YouTube logo, your name next to it, Twitch logo, your name next to it, Snapchat, OnlyFans, all the good stuff, and then just put that on the video. You got all that dead space because the short
mine's
forces
animated.
you to a... Yours is animated.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Like the ones that I showed you.
That's true. I do remember seeing that actually. I wouldn't need
And
an
then I also
animated
have a
one.
different format, so like it shows more of the screen, and it shows my camera too.
Alright, that's pretty good. And you can just apply that to any video the way you showed me, right? So.
Yep, I have a
Okay,
a template
alright.
for everything.
Alright, I might be slowly getting. So I don't know anything about animating stuff like that. That's just not my set of skills at all. This weapon is great for crowds. I know the traps just did all that work, but like you can just. It's so inaccurate. It just pings so many targets. Mini boss. And it is smokescreen, so I will be useless in that fight. You know what I could do? I could showcase. I've shown enough of the Viper this game so far. I have a physical crit build Ravager set aside for a smokescreen because smokescreen mini bosses never have an element. Fun fact. Oh, nice little 2.1 million. And the Ravager is so good that you don't actually really need a melee loadout. It's good enough to just hold its own. 1.9 million. I love the heavy attack of this weapon. So many of these 160 videos turn into a showcase for a completely different weapon, and I'm okay with it. I have to back up to hit it. 800,000. Gotta eat the coconuts. Ah! Get the thing down just like that. Clear the way with that. Tio's on the ground. I don't have an adrenaline rush. I'm just gonna focus on the mini boss as good as I can. I think my campfires are dead. Let me just put down a bunch of them so I can hopefully heal a little bit. That looked like it was on spawns, but that's okay. Hopefully with enough campfires, we'll survive through anything. I'm sure there's a philosophy there, right? Was that smart? Did that work? 1.7 million? Oh man, the Ravager is so good. A lot of times I feel weird pulling out, in general, but I feel weird pulling out a melee when I don't run a melee build because it just feels wrong. But it actually does a lot more damage than it seems, so yeah. That's my little mini-boss tip of the video. There you go. If you guys want more mini-boss tips, link down below. One of my least popular videos is a video about killing mini-bosses more better, and I feel like that was pretty good. We went over all the different modifiers and the way to handle them, and I think it did a good job. So, there you go. Link down below. I'm plugging an old video that you might not have even know you... Ooh, I thought I would dodge the taker! I'm working with new keybinds for my abilities, and I think it's working out. I like how the Viper looks. Reloads quick. Nice little one-handed SMG. But then you hold it two-handed. I don't know. Aura, what loadout are you using?
I'm using that black drum.
How's it working out?
I hit a smasher with it in the previous wave, and did half his health in one shot.
I love it. It's good because, you know, even though its damage is so high that even though we're in a fire zone, it's still going to be doing substantial damage. 67% of its damage output is still quite high. So I figured it would still be worth it. Then again, here I'm using a fire rate Viper, because, you know, 13.5 shots per second just wasn't enough. That couldn't have possibly been enough, but, you know, it was enough, this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, and, I want to say congrats for 100K, but I might not have hit it by the time this video goes out. I don't know. I'll see you guys later. And then